Hello, welcome to WeFound Cloud, where we demystify cloud and make it fashionable for everyone. In this session, I'm going to show you how to secure your AWS root user using multi-factor authentication, MFA. If you are here, it's very likely that you have just set up your AWS account and you want to secure your root user. So how do we do that? But before we get started, some of you may be wondering how to get into the login page. So basically what you have to do is go to your search engine, Google in this case, and type AWS Management Console. The very first result in your search engine will give you the AWS Management Console. Click on that, you have this page, and then all you need to do is click on sign in. It will bring to you the login page. It will be something like this. It may be empty or it may have some pre-filled information, but what you want to do is click on sign in using root user email. So take note of this. I'm going to click on that and it's going to bring to me the login page where I'll be able to type in my email address and my password. So after you have the login page, you'll see the option root user. This is what you need to select. And then now here you're going to type your email address, and in this case for me it's wefoundacad@gmail.com. That's what I had. You use your own email address because your login credentials are definitely different from mine. So once you do that, you get the option to type your password. So again, I'm using the password that I did use. Make sure that I've typed that correctly. I click on sign in and it's going to log me into my AWS account. Immediately I realize that it loads the keep your account secure page, and it tells me already that in order to provide a more secure experience for our customers, we are now requiring registering multi-factor authentication using one of the options below, right? So this is what we are going to be doing. Securing our root account using MFA. We'll talk about MFA in our later sessions, and if you notice there's an option to skip for now, which I strongly recommend that you should not click on this. Basically what you should do is we are going to be using one of these options, and I'm going to pick the authenticator app. But before you proceed, you need to give an MFA device name. I'm just going to call this root Google Authenticator, root MFA. Let me just call it root MFA, and I'm going to choose authenticator app. Now the question is, where do you get the authenticator app? Now what I will advise is, if you have your mobile phone, just go to Play Store. I'm going to be using a emulator here. Go to Play Store on your phone and search for Google Authenticator. So I assume that you are using your phone. Go and search for Google Authenticator. Once the Google Authenticator comes up, it will give you the option to install it if you have never installed it before. In my case, I have it here, so I'll click on it. I have it already installed and it gives me the option to launch. So when you launch it, you are going to use it in the next steps that we are going to be carrying. So after I've installed the Google Authenticator on my phone, I'm going to go back on the browser. I have the Authenticator app here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on next. Now when you click on next, the option of setting up your Authenticator app comes up. So you have two ways to do this. If you are using your phone, you can click on show QR code, and after you click on show QR code, you are going to open your Authenticator, your Google Authenticator app, and it's going to have an option on scan a QR code, and then you're going to click that option, and then you'll be able to scan this QR code and immediately will start displaying some numbers. In my case, I've decided to click on show the key, the secret key. I'm going to copy this. So in my case, I'm using the secret key, and I'm saying add code here. In your Google Authenticator app, it's going to give you the option of scan a QR code You are going to use that because with your phone it's easy to scan that, but here it's much easier for me to enter the code. So I'm going to enter my key here. So this is the key I copied. I'm going to add code name here. I'm going to call it AWS root account, so I'm able to know what this is for. I'm going to click on add, and as you can see, I have 6 digits displayed on the screen. Now this is what I'm going to copy, 544197. If you notice, this is going to expire after every 30 seconds. So what I need to do is to ensure that once I get the number here, the next number I'm going to copy it as well. So I'll just wait for that to expire. Now I'm going to get 401889. So I'm going back to my account. The first code here is 401889. Now I'm going to go back. For you are looking at your Google Authenticator. You're going to wait for this to expire, then you are going to pick the next set of digits. They are going to be different for you because we're all going to have different digits, so don't use the ones that I have. Now this is the next digit. It must come in sequence, so that the ones that I have immediately expired, I'm supposed to use this one. I cannot wait for this to expire and I pick another one. That will be wrong. So here is 166,720. So I'm going to go back here, 166,720. So that's the first code, second code. I have everything set. I'm going to register MFA. So let's see what that says. Right, you have successfully assigned this virtual MFA device. Now I'm sure that I can continue now, confirm and continue to my console. So if I click on this, I'm able to land on my management console. So this have demonstrated how to sign in to how to set up MFA on my AWS root user. To test if that is working, I can go ahead and sign out. When I sign out, I'm going to click on sign in, and what I'm going to test is if my login is going to ask me to provide an MFA token, right? So let's wait for the sign-in page. Once this login page comes in, again, remember you want to sign in as a root user, so you're going to click on this, and immediately it's going to bring up the option for you to be able to sign in using your email as well as with your password. And what we're going to see is if we'll be able to sign in using MFA, if we'll be asked to provide an MFA token. With the login page now, I'm able to type in my email address again. So I'm going to type the email I used. I'm going to type my password. I'm going to see, it asks me for an MFA code. Now this is the important point where you realize that it now works. So you go back to your Google Authenticator. I'm going to do so by coming to mine here, and I see that the code keeps changing after every 30 seconds. So I'm going to pick the next code, which is 014623, 014623, and then I'm going to click on sign in, and then I'll be allowed to sign in. So what I've just demonstrated is this is how you set an MFA, which is just a second layer of security to protect your account, apart from just having a normal password. So in this session, I've successfully shown to you how to secure your root user using MFA. See you in the next video.